Good morning, everybody. Hello. It is Thursday, February 5th, 2026. My name is Jennifer Cotton, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Midlothian, Texas. That means I teach people how to make greeting cards, scrapbook pages, gift packaging, and more with stamps, ink, paper, and lots of cool tools. So, good morning and welcome. Thank you for being here, whether it's your first time or you're coming back. Let me say hello first to a few people here. Sue, first one here in chilly Green Bay, Wisconsin. We've got snow in the forecast for today. Terrible. It is 43 degrees in Midlothian, Texas, but we are getting up to high 60s today. And just like 70s tomorrow, I think, and warmer as the week goes on. So, not snow here today in Texas. Hilda, good morning over on YouTube as well. Terry, good morning to you over on Facebook. And Lori, good morning. Glad to have you back. Glad to be back. Thank you very much. Yes, as it's either been 1 or 2 weeks that I wasn't live. I can't remember now. But I'm normally live every Thursday at 9 a.m. Central right here on YouTube and Facebook. Again, my name's Jennifer Cotton. I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 24 years now, and this is my full-time business. So I offer lots of things that people can take advantage of, events, online events, retreats, crafting cruises, specialty event. Like every month I do events, and then I do specialty events like new catalog kickoffs and things like that, these weekly free videos and more. So lots of stuff you can check out if you are new to me. Just make sure you go ahead and follow. And as you come onto this video, as anyone comes on, please feel free to give it a like. Thank you right there for that like on Facebook. Thumbs up, follow, subscribe, turn on notifications, all the stuff. It does help me. So thank you very much. And so like I said, yeah, Cindy, I missed you guys last week as well. Rhonda, good morning to you. Jeanette in Arkansas, good morning over on YouTube. 27 in Minnesota. Lori, that's cold, but maybe for y'all that's warm. And Ronnie, hello in Southern California. Santa Ana winds bringing 77 and allergies in your forecast. Yes. Okay, good to see everybody this morning. Like I said, as y'all come on, say hi. And feel free to share the video since I've been gone. So that's going to not push it out to as many people because I wasn't live for a couple of weeks or whatever. Anyway, feel free. Also, what I want to say, today, February 5th, I earned an incentive trip to Costa Rica. That is thanks, of course, to my team members and my customers. So as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you can earn an incentive trip. Less than 1% of all the demonstrators earn that because most people join to do a hobby and get a discount, and they're not even trying to do anything, much less earn an incentive trip. But anyway, I did earn that trip to Costa Rica in, I guess, 2027 is when the trip will be, but I earned it today. So yay. Again, thanks to my team, thanks to my customers. That's where the points come from. And thanks to all my helpers, including Scott, Linda, Karen, Robin, and tons of other people, Terry, Shirley, and way more. So thank y'all very much. All right. So I'm very excited. Yay. Yes. Thanks, Rhonda. Ooh, 22 degrees in Kentucky, Julie. So far you win for the lowest degrees. Carmen, good morning to you. And Julie, good morning. All right. So what else? Let me remind you guys that I will add timestamps to this video later today manually over on YouTube only. That's where you can do that. And so you'll be able to skip around to the part you want to see. I am not stamping today. I mean, I am probably going to stamp something, but not a project. But I'm doing lots of news updates about me Stampin' Up! And then I have a whole box of new product to show you. So a new product haul. And I will be recapping the cruise a little bit and showing you our projects and gifts from the cruise. So if you did purchase the cruise to go, not trigger warning, but warning. What is that called? I can't think of the warning, but don't look. Yeah, spoiler alert. Like there's a word. Spoiler alert. when I get to that part. You don't want to look if you want to be surprised. Okay, because yours is getting mailed tomorrow. All right. So go over here back to comments. All right, so let's jump into events, my upcoming events, and some with Stampin' Up, actually. So every month I do 4 classes. Well, first of all, let me tell you about my events. All of my events are going to include a PDF written tutorial. You can purchase that all over the world. You can purchase the actual class packet anywhere in the US. They're all offered to go. We cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible unless otherwise stated. You may need to own the featured bundle dies to complete your projects. Otherwise, we cut it for you. Now, you do cut your own designer paper and or kit components if that is included with the fee. Again, the tutorials only are available for purchase during the event registration, but my team gets those for free. So if you're on my team, you get my tutorials for free. And anyone in the US can take the classes. Okay, so every month I do 3 classes, card class, scrapbook class, and wall art class every month without fail. And you can register for those right now. They're all offered in person. I have a graphic to tell you all this. They're all offered in person this month on February 21st or mailed February 23rd. They are in Cedar Hill, Texas. Anyone can attend. You do have to register, of course. For card class, you'll make 4 different cards. That will be free with a purchase in person, or you will be able to purchase it or get it free with an online order February 15th through 22nd. So that info will come out later as far as what cards we're making and all that stuff. And then the next 2 classes I do every single month are my Stamp a Stack class and club and my wall art class and club. Each includes over $20 in merchandise, plus all the supplies cut, 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each, or a 12 by 12 piece of wall art. And you need to register for those 2 by February 15th. So you can join the club and get perks and a discount, or you can register for the one-time class. Either way, do it by February 15th, which is you still have a lot of time, actually. It's only February 5th today. Let me tell you about the clubs real quick. In the clubs, you get to save $2 per month. You can cancel anytime. So you can join the club this month and cancel for next month. You'll save that $2. But after 6 consecutive months, you will get a gift from me, and you get occasional other club gifts also. You get the over $20 in merchandise. We cut, die, cut, punch, and emboss everything possible for you still, even including the featured bundle dies for this class. And you get, of course, your PDF tutorial. So that is the club information. See, again, those 2, Stamp Stack, wall art, you can take as a club or a class. The links will be in my email that goes out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central. Make sure you are on my email list. You can join it right now up here. The link is up here in Facebook and down here in YouTube. Or you can, there's no or. Make sure you're on that email list. And I do send out other emails about those events also, but there's one going out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. This is the wall art from last month that we made. So it is wall art is 12 by 12 piece of art. You can frame and hang in your home like this. You can decorate your craft room, your house, etc. And like that one, just sitting on a shelf there. And it is Valentine, so that's a Christmas one. So we should do Valentine. I talk low. We should do Valentine now. And yeah, so it's a great way to decorate your home, and you can just change it out. You don't have to have 50 wall art pieces all over your home. You can change that out monthly with your shadow box. So this month, I forgot to say what we're using. Did I put it on the graphic? I don't remember. Yes, so Stamp a Stack, we're going to make Easter cards and spring cards with the Easter basket bundle. So 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. And wall art is the Simply Beautiful bundle. It is florals. The paper is like gold foil, and peach pie, petal pink, I believe, just pinks and oranges. And it's so beautiful with all the gold foiling. It's going to be great. I have not designed any of those yet. So I'll show sneak peeks when I can. Sue, good morning from sunny frozen tundra of Frederick, Maryland, by the way. It was torture seeing my cruise photos. Girl, you got to come with us. We had so much fun. Yeah. Linda, good Thursday morning to you, my good friend. Good morning. Who is this? The Stamping Zoo. We did have a great cruise. Thank you very much. MJ, best time ever on the cruise. Yes, girl. See y'all. MJ was there with us live and in person. We had a dance party last night. Terry, good morning to you. Rosemary, good morning. 26 degrees on Long Island. Oh my goodness. So now Rosemary's the winner. No, wait, was it 22? Anyway, oh, Julie still has 22 degrees for the low, but either one of those is freezing cold. So there you go. Okay. So I told you about my monthly classes. Next up is another Easter basket class. I've done so many Easter basket classes. It's a super cute bundle. If you want more cards and you want to have some fun, you want to sign up for the Easter basket bingo. This is on Zoom on February 26th. You can still register through February 15th is your deadline. And we are going to, first of all, make 4 cards, which I have here somewhere, with the Easter basket bundle. They're super, in my opinion, they're super cute. And then we will play games. Actually, we play the games first for door prizes. Then we make our cards together on Zoom. You get to visit with me and meet other stampers and visit with each other. It's a lot of fun. We actually stay and talk together after the Zoom. After the bingo. And while we make these 4 cards, super cute. I'm telling you, you're going to want to make them. So register for that right now. It will include the make and take packet. You will need the featured bundle dies, Easter basket to finish your projects, PDF tutorial, games, chance to win other door prizes. I do other door prizes that I mail out with the packets to random people. It's just a lot of fun. So make sure you register for that. And then I've got a couple of just FYI, these are coming. Link to bingo will be in the email tomorrow. Also, it's on my blog, which is this? Yeah, stamptherapist.com is my blog, which I forgot to say, but I'll put a link to that blog over here tomorrow on the YouTube video. They allow me to do that tomorrow for some reason instead of today. I'll put a link right here that takes you straight to my blog, stamptherapist.com. You can also find all my links to all of my events there at stamptherapist.com. So there you go. Or in the email tomorrow. Okay, but these 2 don't have links yet. They're coming soon. We have April 2026, a retreat in a box. If you could not attend the in-person weekend retreat with April McCright and I, so that will be coming soon. That will be a full retreat plus a couple of optional classes that you can add on or take individually. So anyway, that's coming soon. And then I am hopefully doing an in-person, this is tentative, but in-person 1-day retreat in Cedar Hill, Texas on May 16th, 2026. And that one will be details to be May 16th. Did I say that right? Details coming. Again, I have to actually secure the date with the location first as well. It's tentative. And anyway, so that will be offered to go as well. But of course, if you're local, you'll want to come be in person and do the stuff. Okay, so that is coming soon. Also coming soon-ish from Stampin' Up is a new virtual album retreat. The last one was a huge success. Everybody made like a full 24-page album on the last one, and it was great. And this one is the virtual album retreat, 12 by 12 album. Okay, so it is March 18th. We are in February 5th right now, so a little over a month away. Sorry, that's wrong. You can purchase it starting March 18th. Purchase it starting March 18th, a little over a month away. And then the videos will happen April 29th through May 1st from 2 to 9 p.m. Mountain Time on a Facebook group that you'll be invited to once you join or once you purchase it. And the videos are available to watch on replay immediately. Also, I'm timing this, so April 21st through May 1st, I'm hoping to do my in-person retreat so that anyone who wanted to bring their virtual album retreat to that and work on it there could. You would not be able to we're not going to stream the videos, and that's 3 days worth of videos, and the one day is one day, but you could work on it there with your PDFs, instructions from Stampin' Up, etc. Okay, this tiny handwriting here, it's for anyone who loves to scrapbook. We get the dates there. It's on a Facebook group. Registration is $250. Last time, it includes a stamp set, everything you need already cut for you. You don't have to cut paper. It includes everything. And my team, especially my friend and team member Stella, broke down the price for us of what we would pay individually for all that stuff, and we determined that it was an incredible girl math value, where basically you weren't even paying the full value, you were paying less. So we haven't seen the contents of this one yet, but I'm sure it will be the same. Okay, so that's coming soon. So just put a note, save your money, use your rewards. That's March 18th, so you cannot use your coupons. You got to spend those this month. But if you have rewards saved up, you can use those. If you're a demonstrator, you get a discount on that purchase, like on top of, you get a discount. I don't know what I'm trying to say. On top of, I don't know what. But so we save our 20 to 25% minimum. We earn rewards on our orders, and we can apply rewards toward it. So there you go. That's coming soon, and then you can combine that with my one-day retreat if you want, assuming I can get that date with my location. Okay, now I just came back from a crafting cruise. Last week, I went to a cruise that went to Cozumel, Roatan, Honduras, and Costa Maya. I don't know if I pronounced that right now that I've been. A lot of people were saying Maya. Costa Maya? I don't know. Anyway, we went there. We had about 17 crafters, I believe, and they all got to make, actually I have some pictures. They all got to make our included classes, which I'll show you a quick little sneak of those here. They got to, again, this is spoiler alert warning. I'm going to show the gifts. If you bought this, don't watch this part if you want to be surprised. They got to meet new friends. Of course, we all made new friends. April and I met some of you guys that we had never met before in real life or ever, and see some of our returning friends. And so there you see some ladies in class doing their class projects. On the right, up top left, we have a door decorating contest. There's a couple of our friends who decorated their door, super cute, by the way, that were part of that contest, and a couple of new friends right here in our cruise t-shirt. Down below, you just see a table there of some samples we brought to share, and our swap table, which did not have the cards out yet, and I forgot to take a picture of after, but whatever. You can see my favorite meal of the cruise, which is French onion soup, which they offer about 3 times during the week. So of course I get it all 3 times. And top left, crop tables, you get your own half a table to work at all week. And then over on the right, you see they get gifts daily. So that was one of their gifts we set out for them. Sometimes there are snacks in the room, cookies, coffee, and water and tea, hot water, coffee, cookies, tea, etc. in the room right there where we're cropping. Again, separate class tables. And of course, you see our group photo down there. And then down in the bottom center, even if you have a special celebration, sometimes you can do that on the ship. Diane had a birthday. So someone on the ship was a balloon animal artist. So he made her that corsage. And then the ship did like saying happy birthday to her, right? So it's a lot of fun. Our next cruise, let me go back to this one, is Alaska 2027. You can book it right now, and you can pay that off you have until April 2027 to pay it off. So in August 2027, we are cruising to Alaska on Quantum of the Seas, departing August 2nd. We're going to Sitka, Skagway, Juneau, and Victoria, which is in Canada. And we will also see the Endicott Arm and Dawes Glacier. So, like, we're doing a lot. This crop room, these two pictures are from the crop room. I have not been on this ship yet, but that one picture with the water is literally from the crop room that's at the back of the ship on deck like 12 or 13. And then the other picture is some of the tables from another cruise in the crop room. See all those windows? Your fee is going to include classes, goodie bag, gifts, etc., and fun and PDF tutorials and all the stuff. But anyone who goes with you does not have to do the crafting portion. So contact our travel agent, bring as many people as you want, figure out what cabin you want, all the stuff, and book it. Sooner you book it, the longer you have to pay it off. So hopefully y'all are excited about that. Right? Lori says, I love French onion soup. Girl, on a cruise. So good. So good. And I'm gluten-free. So yes, girl, MJ, girl math. I'm a gluten-free, so they make mine with they do put gluten-free bread in it, but I asked them not to. But they can make it with gluten-free bread. They can make it with no cheese, even like whatever special diet you have. You just have to request it the day before from your waiter. But anyway, so it's awesome. So there we go. Yes, Julie. Deck 13. That's where the crop room is on Quantum of the Seas. So, yes. All right. There we go. Links in the 9 a.m. email tomorrow, or just go straight to my blog and get those now. Okay, I think that's it for events. Now we're going to move into specials from me, Stampin' Up, and actually I probably should have put this somewhere else, but another offer from Stampin' Up. So end of events. Now let's move into specials. And just newsy kind of stuff. Okay, so that is not applicable today. I'm glad I didn't say that on accident. Bonus days coupons. Did you earn them? If you're a demonstrator, you earned them from yourself. If you're a customer, you earn them from whoever you ordered from. And now you can spend them. You can spend them with any demonstrator you want. You don't have to spend them all at one time. Yay, Sue! You can spend 5 here, 10 there. You just have to spend them all by February 28th. No exceptions. They expire. They disappear. You cannot get them back. So gather all your coupons. Let me see if I can tell you the subject line of your email. Bonus day. Let me see if I can tell you. So I always search. Where is it? It says you earned a bonus days coupon code ! So I search in my emails for that subject line. You earned a bonus days coupon code. And then I copy and paste all my codes over into a Word document. And then I copy and paste those into my orders because I get a lot of coupon codes. The more you spend, the more you get. And demonstrators do get those. Anyway, so I don't want y'all to forget to redeem those. And remember, you can redeem them with any demonstrator you want. And you can split them up. And if you're a demonstrator, you can redeem them through yourself or your other fellow demonstrators. Okay? Don't forget. They expire February 28th. Also, the last chance list was updated this month. Well, yes, this month. Excuse me, 2 days ago. 2 days ago, last chance list was updated. I haven't checked if this is still available. The most shocking thing was textured notes dies. It's my rectangles that I probably used it on something laying right in front of me here. I don't know. These are swaps, but they're amazing. Yeah, of course I used it on this Easter card, that yellow right there, because they're amazing and they're retiring. They are discounted to like $24. So if you don't have those, you need them. Let me see if they're still available. These are while supplies last. Texture notes dies. Still available, $24.80. So what else? Let me look real quick. We've got Nothing from the January online exclusives went on the retiring list as far as I'm recognized. The January ones are safe right now. November. So let's look at September. Several things from September went on last chance. The whole thing here. Let me check this real quick. I didn't mark the stamp set, but the Gathering Moments stuff is last chance. Yeah, the stamp set is still going to remain available right now, which is interesting because it's clean. Gathering Moments clean. Anyway, it's still available, but everything else here, the designer paper, the folder, the linen thread, the dies, which are those amazing leaves, all of that stuff is retiring. Some of it's discounted. Check the embellishments are retiring as well. So check the online store for the discounted prices. Let me check another one here. I love how you can just go to the online store and type in a product name. I'm typing Ornamental Christmas. Yeah, the stamp set is carrying over for now, but not the dies. And I think you can also type in a code 166005. Black and white, the black and white and gold baker's twine is still available. Yay. Couldn't see myself. But the designer paper, right, yes, is retiring. This is Ornamental Christmas and Modern Christmas going away. The dies are going away, which of course means the bundle is, and the large gold hoops. So any of those you want, you got to get them while you can, while supplies last. It's that gorgeous black and white and gold paper, by the way. So pretty. Over here, the Elegant Pine Snowflakes and Delicate Pines is going away. Everything here is going away except the ribbon. That Shaded Cerise ribbon is staying, which is gorgeous. So yay. For now. It might go away next time in 2 months. We get these lists every 2 months. I want to make sure the ribbon, I didn't miss it. Yeah, the ribbon's staying. So, Elegant Pine's going away. Get it now. I know it's Christmas stuff, but you need it next year. Okay, Beautiful Pumpkins. All of these are going away. Beautiful Pumpkins, Homemade Treats, and Snowflake Kisses bundles. All going away. Retire, retire, retire. They might be discounted again. I didn't have time to write down the discounted prices. Everything here. Pet Love. Festive Friends. Pine Tree Trimmings. Everything's going away. It's all retiring. I was kind of surprised on this one. This bundle and the punch is going away. The Sign Design bundle and stamp set and punch going away. All supplies last. And then some things from the back here as well. The gold shaker stars, which are so good for shaker cards. Gold shaker stars. Of course, the tree shaker dome, since the bundle's going away. Spooky Sweet specialty paper and stickers. Lovely floral scrapbook kit. Lovely floral stamp set, which is a great one for scrapbooking. Lovely florals 12 by 12 designer paper. So check those out. This red R means it was already retiring previously. Spooky Sweet, I guess I said that, but anyway, that might be gone already. I don't know. And then I believe we had a few from the November going out. Can you believe it? That cake right there on the front is going away. So this on display bundle is going away right here. On display. It's a great one. Going away. Get it while you can. If it's not gone already, again, I don't know. Delicate Framing bundle. This one right here. Going away. The Cake Day and the Outdoor Adventure bundles are both retiring. The first two here, this one and this one, retiring. Cake Day is so good. I think this one's amazing as well if you're an outdoor person. I love the style of it. I'm just not an outdoorsy person. That might be it, but let me double check. Oh no, there's one more stamp set, two more stamp sets from this release. Hey Shannon, good morning. Right here. Our Story, that's a scrapbooking stamp set, and the Animals, Big Little Things is retiring right here. So there's more on the list than those things. Like I said, the textured notes dies and other stuff, some things like painterly pears, they're almost everything in that suite now is retiring. The designer paper is going away. The low profile sparkle dots is going away. So there are things from older releases going away as well. That's kind of my update. I did email out that list and a PDF of the list yesterday. In case you didn't check that email, I emailed that out to you, this list right here. So there you go. Hope that helps. Then next, and just a reminder, today's video is all about updates and news. I can't believe it's only 9:30. And pre-order. So that was the last chance list. Just an FYI, we are still releasing craft classes. These are classes run by Stampin' Up. They are, what am I saying? It's just the class. So videos and PDF, no paper or anything will be mailed to you. You cut your own paper based on their instructions. You die cut it, stamp it, whatever, and they instruct you. These videos are full of great tips and little tricks that we may or may not know or have forgotten, as well as the projects you make, of course. The newest one is called Lovely Blossoms, and you can get that class now. It will air on February 19th, but it will be recorded, so don't worry about that. And you can still get brushed with Beauty. The previous one before that, I can't remember the stamps, did retire. So there we go. And then, yeah, so I just want to make sure y'all knew about those. They're $30 each. You can get them in the online store. There's no shipping associated with them, so you can just order them by themselves if you want, and they are available. And we have that new one that just came out. Okay, next up is Product of the Month. As you know, Stampin' Up! Has a new program. You can get amazing products for only $5. So with a $75 purchase, you can choose any currently available product of the month. So I believe there are 3 currently available. I don't think the other 2 have sold out yet, but let's look at the one for February, which mine should be here Friday or Monday. I'm not sure which, but mine's coming. It's Friday or Monday. But you can get the 12 by 12 Painted Illusions Designer Series paper for only $5 with a $75 purchase. This paper is really, really pretty, as you can see. It's got the distressed leaves kind of looking, distressed backgrounds, etc. There's like almost like fish scales to me. And it is a pack that has, if I remember correctly, 3 designs. So you get 4 sheets of each, I think, or 4 designs, 3 sheets of each. Maybe it's 4, 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's 4, 3 each. I could look on the website. But long story short, you get more sheets of each one. So it'll stretch further. Let me look what it says. Well, I need to look at it somewhere else, I guess. The page I'm on is not saying that right in front of my face, but it's a different configuration than our normal designer paper. Okay, and there's some samples there on the right. Let me see what else I got for you. So I am posting the samples here from Stampin' Up! On my blog today at 11 a.m. Central, so you can go see the full pictures, full size of these samples from Stampin' Up! If you're not already a demonstrator and have access to that, of course. Okay, so that's Product of the Month. So you can get the new paper now, $75 or more. You can add it for only $5. You can still get last month's Fabulous Sayings stamp set, which is amazing, for only $5. There's a limit 1 per order. So you can choose this one, or the other one, or even still, whoops, the True Blue Florals, I believe, is still available. But even if your order is, for example, $150, you could only select one. So you would need to do 2 separate orders if you wanted more than one, like this one and this one, for example. 2 orders or a third one to get the other one. But it's limit 1 of these per person ever. Okay, per account. Limit 1. Okay, hopefully that all makes sense. Does it? Okay. Oh, I didn't even show you all the cruise stuff. I knew I was not going to when I was supposed to. I'll show the cruise stuff after when I point the camera down. Product of the month. Okay, so we got it. Now, don't forget, if you place an order of $75 or more with me each month, you also get a free tutorial bundle from these amazing ladies. There's 12 of us right now in this group. We each create our own project, I should say, that's exclusively for this tutorial bundle. So it's not like just a card we showed somewhere else and now we're typing up a tutorial. It's created exclusively for this. 12 amazing demonstrators, and any order of $75 or more gets you that tutorial free in that month. So if you ordered 75 in January, you already got sent that free tutorial from me for Fabulous Sayings. If you order 75 or more from me online in one order in February, you will get the tutorial next month for Painted Illusions. Okay, hope that makes sense. Any questions, let me know. Yes, Lori says those sentiments are great. Agree. So Lisa says, so glad I got that stamp set. Yes, girl. The product of the month, beautiful. Can't wait for my order arrives this afternoon. Yes, Martha. Mine's not coming until, like I said, it might not be here tomorrow. It might be Monday. So Martha, you might have to show it on the team meeting if you're there. Our team meeting is Saturday on Zoom, and I may not have that paper yet. Might need one of y'all to show it. Looks like Mermaid Tails, Ronnie says. Yes. Not sure how I feel about it, but I ordered it. There you go. Oh, I think that paper looks gorgeous, but I have not seen it in person yet. Gail says, good morning, Jennifer, and all from cold Michigan. Everybody else is so cold. So cold. I think, let me see what she said. I think they're offering Lovely Blossoms class for $25. Oh, cool. I failed you because I looked up craft class yesterday. Yeah, I'm not fine. Oh, lovely. Oh, it is Lovely Blossoms is $25. Oh, okay, girl. Thank you. It's only $25. All right. Thank y'all for correcting that. I guess I didn't read. Where did I see 30? I don't know. I saw it. Yeah, it says price. What? So confused. Is it discounted? It is $30. But down, if you scroll down further, it says, oh, I guess it says Brush with Beauty is 30. Whatever, y'all. $25 for that class. Okay, thank you for letting me know because I got to correct it. Okay, next up is Paper Pumpkin. You can sign up and get the cute, I mean, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be cute Easter because it's going to go along with the Easter basket theme. Easter themed Paper Pumpkin kit for the month of February. You have until the 10th to sign up or prepay and get the 1 month or 3 months or 6 months. But anyway, it's called Celebrate Spring. February 10th is the deadline to register to get it. It coordinates with the Easter Joy Suite collection. Look at that cute sneak peek there. And let me see if I have any other details. Where did I put these papers? Let me see what it is. Cards or what? Craft whimsical handmade cards that celebrate Easter and sweet spring days. Makes 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs with 9 coordinating envelopes. It includes pink baker's twine. It also says iridescent pink and yellow sequins. So I can't make the couldn't make my mouse work to go back over here. So I read all that on my little description here, and yay, very exciting. So Paper Pumpkin is awesome. It's that all-inclusive kit that has your stamps, your ink, everything. So it makes a great gift for anyone who's not crafty or doesn't have craft supplies, because it's all-inclusive. I'm trying to aim my heater at me. I am cold, even though it's going to be warm today. But of course, it makes a great gift for us as well. And if you get Paper Pumpkin through me, then you will get my tutorial bundle next month for that one, for the Easter one, where we come up with alternative ideas for you. There's more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. There's 8 there, but I think it's like 12. It just depends on how many of us are in the tutorial group, if anyone has to drop out, but there's about 12 of us. And you will get that tutorial with your step-by-step instructions, measurements, etc., just like the other one, if you are a Paper Pumpkin customer through me. Okay, and my team gets that as well, of course. My team gets all the tutorials, okay? So you can get the tutorials by doing that as well. Okay, do that by the 10th. It's all on my website, like where you order, go to Paper Pumpkin, you'll see all the details there. Can't wait for the fluttering garden to come out. I love hummingbirds. Yes, Lisa. She says, Lori says you'll have a fun stamping treat when you get home. Oh, Lisa's having a simple surgery. Y'all, I'm behind on your comments. My order's coming tomorrow and I'm having surgery. So I have to see if somebody can carry the box in for me. Yes, girl, don't hurt yourself. And Lori's saying you'll have a fun treat when you get home from surgery. Yes. Yeah, that'll be nice. Okay. All right. Next is the Stampin Positioner. So what I'm going to do, because I'm going to point the camera down for that. I'm going to point the camera down. I'm going to show you all these things from Cruise. And then I will show you the Positioner tool. And then I'll show you my pre-order. Okay, so move my Easter cards out of my way. Point the camera down. And I just knew I was going to get distracted and not do that. But when I talked about the Cruise earlier, I meant to show you all this stuff. So I'm going to show it now. So this is the spoiler alert for the Cruise. Okay, spoiler alert. The real one. Okay, so I didn't have time to position my camera properly, to be quite honest. So here we go. These are the make and takes from the Cruise. They made this 8x8 wall art. They made a full vacation album. Look at that. How cute, how beachy, how springy, how summery. Even if you didn't go on the cruise, it'll be a great album for you. They made 8 of these cards. Easter, there was a pink one and a blue one on that, and then 2 of those, 8 cards total, 2 of each. That's a Z fold. That was one class. The album was a class. The wall art was a class. They also made this adorable Easter wall art. My team already got these tutorials, by the way. And then they made 12 of these cards, 3 of each, with Nature's Beauty. Gorgeous cards. We die cut as much as we could and embossed as much as we could. They just had to, anything that needed to be stamped first, they had to die cut out, or if it was from their designer paper. So there was a lot with the designer paper, to be honest, that they had to do, but it makes your projects so much cuter. So there you go. Okay, so those are the projects. We had an optional card swap, and since it was optional, not everyone participated, which of course was completely fine. And these are the swaps. This was actually our winner and I don't know who made all of these, but Diane Bass made this one, and she won. Everybody there got to vote, and she won a prize from us. I think it was a scrapbook workshop kit. And it's really cute. It looks like a window. So cute. I know this one was from Catherine. I don't know why I keep calling you Catherine. This one is from, there's candy in it, and a hair clip, which I didn't discover this until I got home. I'm trying to remember whose card this was. I think this was Robin's. So cute. I'm going to steal that hairpin off of there now that I've shown it. This was from Shannon. Gorgeous. So good. This was from Mary Jo, MJ. Look how beautiful. Very vintage, right? Vintage. Very vintage. Very nice. This one, I don't have a name. Don't know who made this one, but I love it. Love the fun fold there. The designer paper fold. Very cute. This was April's. And this was mine. Because me and April do try to keep it simple because we're not busy. Okay, so those were the swaps. Everybody who participated got back one of each. It's a great way to get ideas and samples participating in swaps. And we do that on our cruise. So you can do that too. And then some people gave us gifts. And I don't... Oh, I'm gonna get tested to see who did all these. I think Robin gave us this one. Yes, I believe this was Robin. This was from Sue. Full of candy. I only ate one on the cruise, but now that I'm home, those are going to disappear very quickly. And then you can keep paper scraps in there. This one is from Shannon. I love it when y'all put your name on here because I forget. It's got a Biscoff in there. Yes. Extra candy from Robin, I believe. This was from Karen. Super cute. And lots of people were like, these gifts came in handy. A little eraser and a ruler. Yes, perfect. And me and April both were like, ooh. What do we call these? I forgot what we called them, but we both, what do you call these things? I know it says peanut butter bar, but there's a different name. Whatever kind of candy that is, me and April were like, yes. Mary Jo gave us this. It's the year of the horse, in case you didn't know. And she gave us this gorgeous little handmade ornaments. And she also gave us this for the year of the horse. It's got the little tie right there. Gorgeous. Thank you, MJ. Mary Beth, we had Mary Jo and Mary Beth, gave us a little Stampin' Spot. Look at that. How cute. And then Pat gave April and I a gift. She loves to give us our little Vera Bradley wallets. We love them. We collect them, but also use them. The manicure kit and a super cute cruising bag. So thank you, Pat. Okay, then let's see what gifts our people received from us. Because you're not required to give us a gift, but we are required to give you gifts. But we appreciate the gifts very much. And by the way, I think everyone who gave these little gifts out gave them to everyone in the room. Like it wasn't just for me and April. Everybody got little treats. Okay, so when you come on the cruise, again, spoiler alert, if you bought this to go, you get a cruise bag. Sometimes it might be smaller, it might be bigger. This one's very large. Able to be a beach bag and all this stuff. I'm going to dump it out here and then I'll show it. I'll show it in a second. It's full of gifts. It's full of gifts. I'm going to have my lanyard here. Okay, so I'm going to show you the bag. And it has a zipper and a little pocket on the inside. And then I'm going to point the camera up real quick, which I have to do a funky way. Here it is. So there's my little tag with my name on it with this cute, like, shiny tree. And then these handles, I don't know if that's for cuteness or some kind of, I guess you can put towels in there and stuff, like purpose. But anyway, that's how the handle things are. That's what the bag looks like. Super cute. Okay, put the camera back down. So everybody gets their bag, and then I don't know what day these gifts all came out, but you get a lanyard to wear all week. It has your name, and April and I and most people like to keep your room key inside there. I printed 2 names for me. It's on front and back. But anyway, put your room key in there, and when you get to your room, you don't even have to take it out. You just put this against the door. You can also have it right on hand because that's how you pay for everything on the ship. So it's really, really convenient to have your room key around your neck, and then advertise that you're on a Simply Spoiled crafting cruise, of course. Okay, another gift. Let's see. We got, of course, the t-shirt, which you saw in the picture already. It was packaged up like this, except it was folded nicely. Obviously, I took mine out and wore it, and I don't know how to fold anything, so that's how it went back in my thing. That's why April does any folding that's involved in our retreat. We did a thank you card for the last day. It looks like this. There's a little note in there. Little thank you card. I might recognize that card, by the way. They got this gift. Mine is flattened out, but it was open. You saw a picture of that earlier. Little tissue, and they got this hanging organizer, which actually can be for craft supplies or toiletries. So it hangs, and it's got the zippers and all the stuff. Some of them were white, some were gray. That was, I think, a great gift. I don't know what they thought. They got this gift. So the packaging, okay, mine got bent. Look like this. These cute little bags, which me and Pat had the same idea on our gift bags. I have a lot of these gifts in my Amazon store, by the way. Okay, so inside this is a magnetic beach towel goes in there, Lisa. Awesome, good to know. This is a tiny little magnetic tray for I think it's for like nails, but for us, it's for our dies, so you can keep track of them. So some people use these to put little pieces of paper in during the cruise. Some used it for dies, and some, of course, just saved it for at home. But that's what that was. There was also a lip balm because, you need that. And one of these trays that folds up perfectly flat, and then you can pop it up so it travels really well. And then when you're on a crafting cruise, you can put it on your desk and store stuff in it, and then fold it up flat to go home. These came in different colors too, by the way, but I got blue. Okay, so there's that. Great gift, if I do say so myself. And then this was the cutest gift ever. Look how that's wrapped up. So cute. I kind of don't want to unwrap, but I don't think I need to unwrap it to show y'all. So you got a beach towel. There were different colors, but it's a super thick, nice beach towel. Different colors, and then everybody got the same color of a sun hat. And then April decorated this one, how she wrapped it up, but just decorated it with our shirt theme, tied it up with tulle, little leaf. So cute. So that was one of our gifts. And then they had their little name on their stations like that. And the last gift they received was this kit right here on the last day, or the day before the last day, I think on Friday. Adventure Awaits kit, and it was delivered like this. And that kit makes these super cute cards right here. They didn't get it in the box, just loose like that. And it makes these cards here like 3 of each, which we thought went well with a tropical cruise theme. And everybody really loved this because by the end of the week, they were done with their other class projects, or as done as they wanted to be. And this gave them something to work on that didn't require any stamping, just assembling. And everything is included in that kit. So that was our gifts. Simply Spoiled for sure. Yes, girl, MJ. And hey, Stella, no problem. I mentioned you earlier, Stella. And that was the cruise in a nutshell. We also had a lot of fun. A lot of people did. I didn't get off the ship. Well, I technically got off once quickly, but a lot of people did a lot of excursions, or a lot of people did excursions, I should say, maybe not a lot. I saw a picture of MJ kissing a dolphin. I saw people with birds and monkeys on their head. And I saw people with sunburns, but not bad ones, just fun sunburns. Means they got out in that sun. It was warm everywhere we went, so it was awesome weather. And yeah, it was just a lot of fun. So I encourage you. Now, next year will be Alaska, which should be pretty good weather in August, but it won't be as like a beach cruise, but still. Okay, so that was that. Next, I'm going to talk about and show you this Stampin' Positioner, and then I'm going to show you my pre-order from the new online exclusives. So I already did a short video where I just did a talking over it about the Stampin' Positioner. This is a brand new tool that Stampin' Up is offering, and it will be we will sell it later. But right now, the only way to get it is with our starter kit. They did give all demonstrators a chance to pre-order it if they wanted to. That has ended, but we could pre-order it, which is how I got mine. I paid for it, the $49, but minus my discount. And now you can get it free with our starter kit, and then it will be available starting later. We don't know when it'll be for sale, but our starter kit, by the way, is $99. You pick 125 in any current merchandise you want, including the pre-order I'm about to show you, and then you could get this machine for free. So I did that short video where I showed y'all. That was literally straight out of the box. I had never seen one of these before, touched it, nor used it. That's not true. The day before, I had seen a video that Stampin' Up did with the leaders group of a incredibly fast demonstration, about the same as my video. Basically, that's all I had ever seen of it. Okay, so the machine, when you get it, looks like this. It has the white on bottom. If I can pick this up, it's just white here, which I don't think you would ever want to stamp on this, because then you'd have to clean it. You don't want it to get stained, etc. So if you're going to be stamping off the edges, then you want to cover it with something, and you cover it with anything you want. But if you want to hook it in, this grid paper is sold separately. I think it's like 100 sheets. It's a lot. And maybe it's 50. I don't know, but it's a lot. And it's sold separately. That is still available for purchase right now for anyone, including in your starter kit items. Anyway, but it has these holes that lock it in to stay in place there. And it has, I believe, inches and centimeters. Yeah. So you can use the scratch paper if you want. It comes with 2 magnets. You want to put the most magnet exposed down. That'll give you the strongest hold. Plus these little tabs will be easy to pick up. This way they're more flat and you can't get your finger under them. So yeah, let's do it that way. And if they accidentally snap together, they don't break, which is beautiful. That did pinch me though. That did pinch me just now. So 2 magnets, scratch paper sold separately, and then 2 top plates. There's holes in these top plates that go into these pegs go into these holes. And you stamp like this. There's holes only on this side of this one that go into these pegs. These pegs go into the holes and stamp like this. So this one can be moved down the line to stamp repeatedly, or it can just be an extra plate, and then you can use this one. This is what I stamped on that video. That was 1 press with the machine, 1 press. And then I stamped this on the other video going down the line. This is a skinnier stamp, so there is space in between. I think I probably could have shifted the paper up and gone in between these to fill it up. I think I didn't think about that at the time, but anyway, So I'm going to stamp something. Let me see. I think I have a stamp here that, yeah, just to demonstrate it and tell you a couple more tips. This is a new stamp that I've already stamped inside my case. I will be showing this in a minute, but this is a brand new stamp set. I'm going to grab this super solid flower here and maybe a word. So, oh, and I used this one. What did I use? This one to make that. Yeah, so I'll show you that. Okay, so we'll look at these three things real quick, and then we'll get started on our tour. Let me grab a scrap of white. In my house here, we're currently in a white paper shortage. Okay, so in Stampin' Up's video, they show stamping or aligning the paper with this triangle here and resting it against these two center pegs. That's one way you can do it. And then they showed it like if you wanted, I know this is odd size paper, but if you wanted a greeting up here straight and you stamp it like at an angle. For some people that might be to mess with your eyes. So just don't do it that way if you don't want to. Instead, I would use the grid paper, just like we did Stamparatus, and I would randomly pick lines to align this with. So I'm picking this one here, or you could maybe go with the 1 inch just so you can remember. So top line 1 inch, but it literally is your choice. And then you figure out where the stamp image is going to go. We're pretending this is an actual project, but obviously it's not because it's a weird size. So align your paper where you want, mark that on the paper if you want, align your cardstock where you want, mark it on the grid paper if you want to remember where it was so you can do multiples. And then more importantly, get these magnets really close to the stamped image so that it doesn't pull the stamp doesn't stick and pull the paper up. Then I'm going to pick up the stamp and I'm going to pick it up real quick like that so that there's less time for it to pull up my paper. Look, there are tips about this. This is a brand new stamp I've never used before. You're supposed to clean it first, but I'm lazy. So lazy. You're supposed to clean your stamp first. The residue. Clean the residue. Once you get ink on there, it's fine, so don't stress on that. We already know where it was. 1 inch. And now I'm going to ink it up. Oh, you do want to keep those. Where did my magnet go, though, y'all? There we are. Magnets close to the stamped image for that reason. But once it's got ink on it, it's no big deal. I've used this a few times now, and that's been fine. Let me check. Okay, so we get it all aligned, and now we ink it up. So flip it over. One cool thing about no hinge is you don't have to do it like that and ink it where now I need to scooch this down and ink it way up here or way over here. I can just lay it here or lay it right in front of me or wherever to ink. So I like that. These flowers, I'm going to pick, I don't know how well my Blackberry Bliss pad is inked up. I haven't used it in forever, but I'm grabbed Blackberry Bliss and I'm tapping like normal, just like you would ink a stamp normal, which is tap only to touch the stamp to the pad, not all over your clear block. Now they showed in their video pressing this down super fast. Like just touch and lift, but I fear, yeah, no, I'm going to give a little more. I fear that was not enough. So let me bring it up. I'm missing a little ink on that top flower. So I'm going to add some more. I think it just didn't transfer though. So probably me pressing, not pressing enough. The magnets don't interfere with it though. They don't like make it too, like not lift it up enough. My poor Blackberry Bliss ink pad. She's old. But it looks pretty dang awesome. And then if I was, just pretend this is a different piece of paper, I would put it at that 1 inch mark for me, because that's where I knew I had it. I'll get my magnets a little closer, and then I'll re-ink it. So this is how, like if this was a new piece of paper, I would keep stamping repeatedly. This stamp, like I said, has never had ink on it before this video, so it was brand new. And that is basically how you use it for that purpose. If you wanted to align it with the triangle, you would do all the same stuff I just did. You would just be aligning it there. That does need more ink. I think it's just the color I chose, which I chose this color because it matches the designer paper that comes with it. But it's just like Stamparatus. If you do need more ink, you can re-ink and add some more. Okay, so what are we thinking here? I love the positioner, light, not bulky. I see only from my left eye. No more iffy image placement. Yes, girl. Beautiful. Of course, clean this off before you remove it. And then, so let's say for this card, I'm trying to think if this would actually fit on a card. But that, say this is the design we're going for, and we want the greeting right there. I'm going to use this plate because it's going to, I have trouble seeing these holes. I think I just have to get used to where they are. It will, so I need to move it down. It will fit across here is the words I'm trying to get out of my mouth. It'll fit across. So now you would reset your thing. You're going to align the paper at the 1/2 inch mark each time. And you're going to, the 3/4 inch mark each time. And then this will be what we're stamping each time on our project. So just like Stamparatus, you would do all your flowers, then do all these. Technically, I probably could have put these on that one block, but let's pretend it needs to be a separate one so we can test it. I don't even, it says you are appreciated. That might not be straight because I'm at a weird angle here. Perfect. Now, I do want to say, I'm going to stamp that again. I was pressing down at the bottom. I don't think I should have done that. Just going to stamp this again to show. I'm just going to press up here where the stamp is. When I pressed at the bottom, it was bending the plate down, so it's more like an up like this instead of straight down. So just touch it right there. Beautiful. It is crooked, but that's because I mounted it crooked. So there we go. Of course, you're going to do the hinge thing where you go down the line like we've talked about. I think this time I'll line it up on here on my plate and then figure out where I want the paper and then stamp it. This is also going to be great for, look, I'm going to ink it up like this. Anyone with, of course, trimmers, weak, like no hand strength, so to say, carpal tunnel, arthritis, all that stuff, trimmers, and any other like vision issues, like I think V said that about vision issues, etc. So I'm just going to press right there. You are appreciated. I think I did not ink that well because the pressing is fine. Okay. Jennifer needs to practice. Let me re-ink it though, the proper way. Anyway, vision, hand trimmers, etc. It's going to allow you to have a little help in those areas. Didn't even put my magnet over there, but whatever. All right. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit off, so I need to practice with that and give y'all better tips on it. Like I said, this is my third time, so I think it's a matter of magnet placement. Like all tools, we got to learn them. That one's better. So, can we see it? Oh, and then I did the wreath thing. So I did guesstimate what size to make this paper, and I guessed correctly. And that's not necessarily a cute wreath, but it's a wreath. This paper is 3 by 3, and I put it into the corner, which there is a line right there. A corner line right there, triangle to align with. I put it into the corner, and I placed the leaf in the corner. Don't remember which plate I used, but I could use the little one. I got ink on my foot. So I'll pick it up. And of course I did the magnets. And so I did the 4 corners and then moved it and did the 4 corners. And then I just centered it visually. I didn't use a measurement. I centered it between these 2 pegs that are in the middle and under the triangle, and did it 4 more times to go between. So I think with the making a wreath like that, or you can also do corner images that look really cute. But I think with doing the wreath, you have to play with the size of your image to see what size to make your paper. Hope that makes sense. Okay, I hope this is helpful. Is the grid paper sticky? No, Lori. The grid paper is not sticky. It's just paper. I'm cleaning off this where I got ink on it. So maybe that wasn't my smartest move. Yeah, not sticky. I don't know. I think that's the answer. Don't get ink all over your thing like I just did. Grid paper's not sticky. I was trying to see if there was any other questions. Hey, Virginie, good morning. Mary Ann, good morning. Awesome tool, easy to use, great for shaky stampers, arthritis, carpal tunnel, neuropathy. Yes, Martha. Jane, good morning. Oh, Terry's making Valentine's with it. Love it. Place the platform with the pages on the left. Platform with the pegs on the left side. When using the smaller plate, it gives you better control. I'm reading what you said and doing it, Martha. Okay, Martha says pegs on the left for using the smaller plate, better control. All things, give me all the tips. I'm going to use them as I use this more and more. I'm going to have to make sure I use this in my next in-person class so we can get all the learning. Okay, so let me clean this off. My thing is like half dried out because I've been out of town and I forgot to fix it before the video. And of course I used a super strong color. Let's see if I have another one that's more wet. Or I do have some water right here. This is just water. Okay, so we're gonna move on to my new product tour, so to say. I'm going to show you the new product I got from the online exclusives that are coming out in March. By the way, don't forget this machine is free with our starter kit right now. And you can get the starter kit you can get the pre-order items in the starter kit. Okay. I think I got it good enough. I want to put it back because this is one of our new stamp sets. So in March, new product will come out that customers can get, and then but demonstrators can get it now. This is how I put my stamps away. So I did that. I'm going to put this back on here. And then when I press it, they should all pick up onto my sheet. Don't be wet. Why is this happening today? Y'all, it works every time. We're just not gonna. Okay, look how gorgeous this stamp set is. Okay, so all those products that I'm about to show you, you will be able to get with your starter kit purchase if you want. Or you can just wait till March. It's fine. So let me clear this area out and then bring in the new product. I think I can show you the cover right here. So these start in March 2026. And there will be a flyer here that I'll put on my blog at that time. And you can see all the products. But for now, you're going to see just what I bought. So this is a big release. There's a lot of products in here. The first one I'm going to show you is a suite of products called... So let me look in my little book that's secret over here. This is the March 2026 online exclusives release. And this is called Garden Poetry Suite Collection. So within this suite, there's designer paper, a bundle, which includes an embossing folder that is, what do we call it? Hybrid. I was going to say distinctive. Hybrid embossing folder, and of course dies. So you get the bundle, the designer paper, the ribbon, and the garden epoxy dots. Oh, also the garden textures 12 by 12 specialty paper. So it's a huge suite of products. This suite is $100 in the US to get all of it, but of course you can get everything individually as well. So let's look at the bundle first. It is the stamps that I was using on my demonstration of the amazing positioner tool, and it's called Paradise Garden. So it's flowers, but my favorite kind, no coloring. They're solid flowers and leaves, florals and leaves, with greetings as well. I believe, even though we just looked at them, they are much larger than shown on the front of the catalog. Hey. See, she came off now. So let's look on the front of the catalog, on the front of the thing here. Yeah, look at these flowers, way bigger. So really large flowers there. And Paradise Garden has 14 stamps. So you've got a set here of 2 flowers, a single, like with a stem, a single flower that's a little smaller, a single flower with stem, small single flower with stem. So we got basically small, medium, and then the large with the 2. You've got the leaves here, just a bunch of several leaves, solid, with some little etched out white lines on all of these for detail. A single double leaf image, a single 3-leaf image, a single 5-leaf image. Like, you're going to be able to make gorgeous floral pictures with these basically. And then there's 2 single flowers total that don't have any leaves at all that you can mix and match with all this other stuff. So basically build your own paradise garden. And then for our words, look how large this thank you is. This word is actually over 3 inches long by about almost 1 inch tall. That thank you right there. Then we've got wishing you a lovely day. You make the world a better place. And you are appreciated. That's the little one I was stamping on the positioning tool. You are appreciated. So we've got all those. Then in our bundle, or in our dies, we have 13 dies total. There's 2 sheets. One of them is the hybrid die, which I'll show you in a second, that goes inside the embossing folder. And then, of course, you can die cut out all the stamped images. Plus, there's a large curved banner that is about 1 inch tall. Yep. By 3 3/4, but it's like wavy curved. And then there's this die here for some of the smaller words that's 1/2 inch by about 2 1/4, and it comes to a point on each end. And then you have this hexagon die, and when you cut that, you get a nice deep edge around the border. It does not cut out an outline. It's just that nice deep edge. Okay, so there's that die. So there is surprisingly no standalone floral dies, which we get sometimes with these kind. This one here, this die goes inside the folder. The folder is gorgeous. The Paradise Garden hybrid embossing folder. So this is what the folder looks like if you just emboss it alone. Cindy, I don't think I saw your comments earlier, but I can see them now. Not sure what was going on for you. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is the folder by itself. Is that not gorgeous, y'all? So good. If you put it with the hybrid die, which when I did, okay, of course it's going to align perfectly right now. When I did it previously, I had myself a little trouble just turning it, but now it's perfect, of course. So it fits in the top like this, interlocks, and you run it through all at one time, and it cuts out just little sections so you can pop up the leaves. Now, my only issue is this is the same size. It's 4 by 5 1/4 as this paper. And if you make your paper that small, it cuts off pieces from the sides. They just fall off because they're not incorporated into it. So you have to make your paper bigger for that not to happen. So layering it is a little sketchy. But anyway, you can obviously have whatever color is behind it or a designer paper showing through, and you can, you know, tuck things under these leaves and do all that stuff. I personally will probably just use it this awesome way as an amazing embossing folder, but you can do that hybrid portion if you like. So that is the Paradise Garden bundle. And then the designer paper is some really gorgeous like jewel tones. Let me see what colors they are. Hold on, did I put it in the right one? Yes. So Cindy, whatever comments you said, if you want to repeat them, if you had a question or comment. Okay, the paper is, there's 2 papers actually, but the designer paper is called Garden Poetry. It has Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, the color I was using, Blueberry Bushel, Coastal Cabana, Crushed Curry, Flirty Flamingo, Night of Navy, Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie, and Shaded Spruce. It's 12 by 12. I think all of our designer papers here in this pre-order are 12 by 12. It is this a lot of solid florals, just like the stamp set. So not a lot of details, more like a what is the word for that? I don't know if silhouette is the right word, but just a solid image without a lot of detail. And I call these jewel tones. I don't know if y'all do. What was I about to? Oh, I was going to grab the piece of paper I stamped to put it with it. See, we could put these flowers. We could die cut them out, put them with this. They would look really pretty with our designer paper here, Blackberry Bliss. Okay, so you get 2 each of the designs, and this one is more of the Blackberry Bliss and what's the other purple they have in here? Solid flowers, a little bit ombre, white. It's not a solid white background. It's like a distressed gray, almost like tile texture background. Oh yeah, Berry Burst and Blackberry Bliss. Okay, then the back of that is a Berry Burst and Blackberry Bliss, almost like an alcohol ink watercolory background. Really beautiful. Purples and whites. Then we've got our more orangey, so Pumpkin Pie and Poppy Parade. More definitely on the well, I don't know. It's Poppy Pumpkin little combo there. It's orangey red. Same color background, like a tile-ish, grayish white background. Different flowers than the first one, but floral and leaves background, all solid. And then the back, is, I haven't really looked at this in full. Curry at the top, poppy on the bottom, and a little pumpkin-y in the middle, sort of. And it's, again, a little bit alcohol ink looking, as well as watercolory and ombre-ish. Okay, then we have this piece. I think this is the prettiest one in the pack. It's that same color background, a little bit grayish, whitish texture-y, and really large groupings of blue flowers. So they are dark blueberry bushel with I don't know if the Coastal Cabana is in here. It's basically light and dark blueberry bushel. Really large silhouette type image. Yay, Eleanor. I'm glad you learned a lot watching today. And yeah, just beautiful, beautiful. Lots of space between the flowers on this. And when I say it's a large grouping, it's like over 5 inches tall by about 4.5 wide. I don't know if you'd want to hand cut these out, but you could, and use them individually. And then the back is all blues, blueberry bushel, dark and light, watercolory alcohol ink background. Then we have, this one is the first one where the background is the same texture, but it's more of a green tint. So green and gray instead of like white and gray, but same texture. And then all green leaves only all over. Largish images, florals, foliage, I should say, leaves, and they are solid, just like the stamp set. The back, of course, is greens. So it's like shaded spruce and light shaded spruce and a little bit of that alcohol ink look. A little ombre-ish as well. This one is crushed curry and pumpkin pie, so yellow and orange, the gray white background, florals and leaves, smaller scale, and a little closer together, so a tight knit grouping there. The backside is the alcohol ink technique with orange kind of on one diagonal half and red on one diagonal half. Orangish yellow, I should say. Little orange, little yellow, red. So pretty. We got to bring back that alcohol technique with the vellum that we sell now. Okay, this one is it's a floral with the gray-white background. It's sort of a diagonal split of blue on one side, green on the other side. Oh, I got a Stampin' Up delivery. I got a UPS delivery. Wonder what's in there. And it's flowers and leaves, the big solid ones. Smaller scale, closer together. And the back, another alcohol background. Gorgeous, gorgeous, super bright, shaded spruce, on one triangle half, a little bit more shaded spruce and a little bit less. The other triangle is the blueberry bushel. That is beautiful. Love it. Woo. Okay, then you can pair it with this paper, which is called Garden Textures Specialty Foil Sheets, Berry Burst, Blueberry Bushel, and Shaded Spruce. Berry Burst, Blueberry Bushel, and Shaded Spruce. Again, these jewel tones, gorgeous. So this paper is a foil, so it's shiny, but it's like a matte shiny, if that makes sense. It does have a texture on it. I think you can see it there on the video. All three have the same texture, same shine, everything, and they are white on the back, so it's single-sided. You get 2 of each color in this pack. So that is part of the suite, and then the last 2 things are this very gorgeous, shiny, Berry Burst shiny ribbon. It's the name of it, but it also is shiny. It's a 1/4 inch. And it is super shiny, pretty, and gorgeous. Here's Britty. She says, time to make an appearance today. Come on. I'm trying to show them that this ties into a pretty bow. Yes. And here are the garden epoxy dots. So they say garden, 3 of them, or 3... No, that's a lie. All 4 colors here come with a clear one with a flower on the inside. It's a little circle. Can you see it? It's clear and there's a flower inside. So it's like a flower in a little clear epoxy. So you get pink. I don't know what the colors are. Probably Flirty Flamingo, Berry Burst, Blueberry Bushel, and Crushed Curry. And then you get those same colors in a solid dot. So it's one size of... They're all the same size, and you get the ones with flowers inside and the ones without a flower inside. Really pretty, really shiny, pretty flat, so not too bulky for your cards. This little girl right here, she's so needy. Okay, so we finished a suite. Yay! That's the first page of the flyer or the brochure that Stampin' Up has made for us. Okay, let me move these out of my way. And then I have another suite. I think I have the whole suite on this one, and the rest probably I just have parts. This one is so cute. This is called the Homemade Sweetness Sweet Collection. Homemade Sweetness Sweet Collection. Look at this stamp set. Okay, so it consists of designer paper, a bundle, a ribbon, an embellishment, and an embossing folder. So first of all, the bundle is called Filled with Sweetness, and it is a jar of jelly. I don't remember the name of this brand, but there is a brand that their jelly jars look like that, right? Does anyone know that brand? I know, Sue, that blue-green combo is gorgeous. The brand of jelly, I don't know, but we used to get it at Walmart. Thank you, G-Ann. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Anybody know? No, Brittany. I don't want her over here. Anyway, it's like a short jar, in case anybody's trying to picture it. It's short. And it has like beveled edges, sort of. On this, there's 3 edges on the front, like flat sides, I guess. I'm looking real quick on Walmart to see if I can find it. Of course, I don't see it. I have no clue if they still sell this. And maybe it's not just that one brand that has that. Ooh, I found it. Bonna, BONNEMAMAN. That's what the jar looks like. I know, Britt did miss me. Okay, so let's look at it. I have not opened this yet. This is my first time. It's huge. I was going to say it's something. It's bigger than this picture. Okay, this jelly jar is almost 3 3/4. It's about 3 5/8 wide by 4 1/4 inches tall. That's the jar alone. Then there's a lid that is 3 3/4 wide by 1 inch tall. So I'm sure we can die cut those out, right? I think this makes a card, like a jelly jar card that opens like that. Like we've had the cake one, we've had other ones. So yeah, the jelly jar is going to open up like a card. Okay, so you can cut out the jar and the lid. Can you cut out the lid? Yes. Okay, so you can cut those out. Then the rest of the stamp set, there is a strawberry, a really large strawberry that's outlined. So you can color it in 1 1/2 inch tall by 1 1/4 wide. There is, I guess these are blueberries, 1 1/4 wide. There's 2 of them by almost 1 inch tall blueberries, and you can die cut those out. There's some little, or there is one decorative border image to decorate your stuff with, or your words. There's a small solid heart. It's about a 1/2 inch tall. There is a die for that. And then there are words. You're the sweetest. Love you very much. Homemade for you and thank you. So it's 10 stamps. I just described them all. They're huge. So obviously everything on here is larger than shown on this packaging. Huge, right? What do y'all think? Like the gingerbread, yes. Great for tags, Gian says. Of course, if you make jelly or can stuff, it's going to be great for you, right? Now, check out these dies, though. Amazing. Not only can you die cut out the stamped images, we've got dies for some really amazing looking labels. This one has an oval with pierced holes around the oval, and then these like a rectangle around the oval that has striped lines going to the left and right of it. So just a very detailed label for your jelly. Here is another decorative oval that has a scallop around it and then the pierced holes defining the oval in the middle. That one's going to be great. Here's another long, tall. Okay, so those other two are about 2 1/2, a little more than 2 1/2 tall, and about 1 3/4 wide to 2 inches wide. This is a tall, skinny oval, like a nice skinny oval with a very scalloped border, like fancy little scallop border. It's a total of 2 1/4, about 1 1/4. And you got the piercing in the middle of the oval and the scallop around the edge. And then one more that can be a tag. Oh, I just saw this die. So it's a long rectangle tag with a tab on the end with a hole in it. So the whole thing is about 2 1/2 long by about 3/4 tall. That's that tag. This looks like the top of a spoon, right? Or any utensil. It's just the top of a utensil. I don't know where you get the other portion, the spoon part, but I guess that's just sticking out of the top of the jelly jar or something. But it's very extremely ornate top of a utensil. There is a skinny bow die. Did I say them all? 2 little flower dies that cut out like a 5-petal flower with a hole in the center. This, I'm not sure what this one is. This, I'm thinking, cuts a slit in the top of the jar, probably just for an opening. It's a long, little bit curved die, just a line. I bet that cuts a slit in the jelly jar so you can open it or put something inside it. What was that? The other one. This one here is like a couple of crisscross lines. And to be honest, I'm not sure what that's going to be. Maybe some detail on the jelly jar. Okay. Oh, and then this one. This amazing one is like the fabric to put over the top of the jelly jar. It's just a big, it's the shape of the fabric. Almost 3 3/4 by about 1 1/4. The fabric there to put on the jelly jar. I think these are going to be amazing. Even if you're not into eating jelly or canning and jarring jelly, I think it's fine, right? I like jelly. I'm not obsessed with it, nor do I make it, but I will be making some cute cards with this. Then you've got the matching designer paper. I have not looked at this yet myself in any kind of detail, but the first sheet that you see is a bunch of much smaller than what I just described, like talking 1.5 inches by maybe 1 3/4 jars of I keep calling it jars of jelly. But not only that shape, other shapes as well. There's a blueberry one, a lemon one, a peach one, strawberry preserves, cherries, all kinds, and honey. The bear shaped honey jars as well. So all of those are individual images that you could hand cut out. They're way too small for the dies, or you could just use them as a background. They're all kind of in a row, top to bottom, so they're very uniform on here. All different colors. The colors in this paper are Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Granny Apple Green, Misty, Moonlight, Secret Sea, and Strawberry Slush. So we've got oranges, yellows, purples, blues, etc., greens. A lot of the jars do have the little fabric. And, oh, I see what that die is for. It's for the ribbon on the fabric. So that's that 2-line one. You would put it across the fabric, and then you would put the bow in the middle, and that would be the string tying it up. Yep. Woohoo, figured something out. Honey Bear would be cute with a bee stamp set. Exactly. Maybe the spoon tucks inside that slit. Definitely. But it would be cool if they just went ahead and gave us the bottom of a spoon and a fork, right, Jeanne? Okay. The back of that first design is just like a strawberry slush background type image. Little bit of distressing on there. Nothing major. Okay. Then here's some spoons. A bunch of spoons, but not the size of the dies. Much smaller. They're just like 1 3/4 tall, the whole spoon, and they go back and forth in a row. There's a spoon going up, a spoon going down, back and forth, row after row after row of spoons, and blue tones, light, misty moonlight and light misty moonlight. So the spoons are kind of gray or light misty, and the background is misty, and of course the spoons are kind of ornate at the top. The back, super cute. This could be for your Valentine's as well. It's a very light strawberry slush background with strawberry slush hearts all over it. They are tiny, like 1/8 inch. They are evenly patterned top to bottom in rows, just heart, 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 and then skip a little space, heart, 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 rows. Okay, so there's that one. Super cute. This sheet is adorable. It is strawberry, very light strawberry slush, almost Calypso Coral maybe background, but very light. And then it's got white daisy-like flowers on them with a yellow center, and then little ladybugs all over. They're not bright red. They're like a more strawberry slush ladybugs, all different kinds, open wings, closed wings, etc. Super adorable. And this is going to match this embossing folder when we get to that. Back of that one. Yes, we're just going to cut our fabric out of this paper. It is a blue and white diagonal gingham. Blue and white diagonal gingham. Misty Moonlight. And then this is another great fabric sheet. Looks like fabric. It's Misty Moonlight background with little white detail, like as if it is fabric. And then little groupings of 1 to 3 or 4 white daisy flowers with a yellow center and some little green leaves. Super cute. Back of that, these are great fabric patterns. It's strawberry slush checks, tiny 1/8 inch checks all over, just an even check pattern, like checkerboard is what I mean to say, like checkerboard pattern. Ooh, we got even smaller jars. So our first jars were, what did I say, 1 3/4 or so, something like that. These are little bitty jars of jelly, no honeybees, no honey, about 1 inch tall. They also do not have the same images on the front necessarily as that first page, so different images and or words on them. Oh, there is honey. I lied. It's in a round jar. The honey is in a round one, and it has a little bee on the front and a blue gingham fabric lid. Super cute. I forgot about this. I did. Sue and I were looking at this on the cruise, and I noted the notebook paper is great for scrapbooking. The back of this is just, it looks like a sheet of notebook paper. It's got two red lines on the left and blue lines going across, and the background is white. The lines are kind of not drawn straight, so it looks like someone drew this notebook paper, and it's adorable. So it could go great on a card, but also great for scrapbooking, for that journaling or school days scrapbooking. And then we have the last sheet, I believe, yes, is fruit. So it's fruit and fruit slices. Okay, so we've got strawberries, cherries, blueberries. Okay, I'm getting my brain distracted because I'm thinking about, do these fit the dies? What are these? Blackberries and raspberries, and then slices of peaches and I guess oranges. The color is that an orange, y'all? It looks like an orange, but it's just a little bit like muted color of an orange. Let me see real quick if the strawberry or blueberries would fit the dies. Ooh, I don't think so. I think the strawberry is way bigger. The stamp set is way bigger, so that will not fit. So I'm assuming same for blueberries. Yeah, the blueberries are way larger on the stamp set than this paper. So that's not going to fit. And last but not least, a misty moonlight background with the little distressing on it. All right. What do we think? Y'all think that's fruit? Oh, maybe it's grapefruit, Gianne. The color makes sense for grapefruit. Yeah, it's like pinkish orangish. Or maybe an orange, I guess. I don't know. What did I say? I don't know. I don't even remember what I said. It's a citrus, but it's just a very light, like flirty flamingo looking color. We can make it be whatever we want, though, I think. Okay, and then we've got, I guess I'll do the folder next. I haven't opened this one yet, but I want to run a piece of paper through it. It's super cute. So me and Sue, and I think April, I think there was a third person. At first glance, we all thought these were strawberries on this embossing folder. Let me show y'all what we were looking at. We're looking at this, and we thought it was strawberries and flowers. But it's called Ladybug Picnic, and it's ladybugs and flowers. But they can appear like a strawberry if you just glance real quick. So let me emboss a piece of paper real quick, so we can look at it. And I'm going to grab, what's the word I'm looking for? Not grab. I'm going to, well, yeah. I'm going to grab strawberry, I think. Just grabbed a big piece. It's a weird size. I'm going to do strawberry slush. But, yeah. I was going to say I'm not grabbing white because we're almost out of white in this house, and we've got to conserve it right now. Hopefully that UPS delivery has my white paper in it. Scott has been busy cutting for the Jen and Jen stamp camp. So cute. It's very deep embossing. The flowers are lower, and there's a couple of different styles of flowers there, more rounded and more like almost like a starburst. And then these ladybugs are incredibly popped up. I think they look more like ladybugs once it's embossed because of the shapes than on that picture. So there you go. So you got that embossing folder called, again, Ladybug Picnic. Super cute. And then these are like the Easter assortment that we carry right now, which I love, that go with the Easter basket. But these are called strawberries and dots. And so the Easter one has little Easter eggs on it, and this one has little strawberries on it. And they're kind of like rubbery embellishments. So we've got 40 strawberries. And then you also have Misty Moonlight and Strawberry Slush. I'm assuming those colors of dots, large and small in each color, large and small. So, but they're like the rubbery ones. They're not shiny. But on the Easter one, I've been loving them. They look so cute on the projects. So I think I will love these as well. And then last but not least, of course, a blue gingham ribbon. How adorable is that? It is called Checkered Trim, and it's Misty Moonlight. Stampin' Up! Loves a Misty Moonlight ribbon. But this is a great color for this bundle, so it's fine. Okay, so there is that suite. Again, it is $96, and it's called Homemade Sweetness. You can get these products in your starter kit right now as well, if you don't have that. Hello to Scott. Yes, girl. Oh, pomelo. I gotta Google that one. I gotta write it down. And Margaret says grapefruit. Jeanne says grapefruit. Great for recipe cards. Yes, Beverly, good idea. Recipe cards. We have a die that makes a recipe card in this suite. I mean, not in the suite, in this release that I didn't purchase. So I'll tell you about that. I'm going to write down pomelo. I feel like I've heard that name, but I don't know what that fruit is. Cute for recipe cards. Jelly will make good kitchen wall art. Yes, Martha, that's so true. Honey bear would be cute with bee. Yes, lots of possibilities with this one. Okay, the next one, I don't know where I'm next. Everything else I have is not a suite. It's just parts of a suite or not. So the next one, I didn't get the Delicate Dreams suite. That is the next suite in this release. But I got these things from it. Both papers, the embellishment, and the ribbon. I didn't get the Delicate Whispers bundle, which is like foliage. It can be colored in. It's very foliagey. So it's really pretty, but I didn't get it. But I got these. So let's look at these. So let's look first, just because it's on top. The Natural Matte Dots. So this is called Delicate Dreams Sweet Collection. I definitely think you can use these without the bundle, but of course the bundle's going to be pretty, and who knows if I'll end up getting it or not. But check out these neutral matte dots. So they are not shiny. They're pretty flat, but they're like plastic, not rubber like the other ones. They're flat. And I'm going to guess on these colors again. White, probably Secret Sea. It's going to be based on the colors in these papers too. I could look this up online, but I want to save y'all a little bit of time. Secret Sea, Mossy Meadow, and Crumb Cake, I think. And you get a ton of them. You get large and small, or large and medium, whatever you want to call them. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 of each size. So that's 51, 5,200. Yeah. Very nice. Love them. They're going to be great for masculine, but feminine can be any color. So, I mean, masculine can too, but y'all know what I mean. If you're going for traditional. And then we've got this ribbon, which is so pretty. It is gray granite variegated ribbon trim. Gray granite variegated trim. It's about 1/4 of an inch. And it's just very elegant looking, fancy looking, in my opinion. And very soft. It's going to make a great bow. Maybe. Just kidding. Don't not stick like my stamp earlier. Yeah, it's going to make a great bow, as you can see. It's a little, like, it's very soft, but it's a little stiff once you tie it. Like, it's, like, easy to mold. So, very nice. Okay, so there's that. And then we've got this Delicate Dreams 12 by 12 designer paper. This is a specialty, yes. So it's $16.50. Now they put it in that way. I'm going to turn it over and start it on the foil side. So let me read the colors. This one has a new color in it. It's got Crumb Cake, Gray Granite, Hydrangea Hue. That's a new color. Mossy Meadow, Secret Sea, and Bronze. So the foil is bronze. Hydrangea Hue is a new color that has not been released yet. So we're going to assume that's a new in color, right? Yes. And we're going to assume it's this light blue or light bluish purple. I don't know what, you know, maybe this color right here, Hydrangea Hue. What do we think? Bluish purple. Of course, all my purple fans, meaning on my team, are going to call it purple. They're going to claim it as a purple win. Okay, so this paper is florals, big painted flowers, kind of like the kind of like a, I'm not sure if that's a hydrangea, but kind of like a flower with that's made up of a lot of little bitty petals. Yeah, kind of hydrangea-ish or kind of something else-ish. I can't think of the names of any of the flowers. Anyway, so this first sheet, we've got the bluish purple flowers with a dark secret C center and then the bronze foil center surrounded by crumb cake and a bronze foliage, basically with a white background. So beautiful. Hopefully y'all can see the shine on there on that bronze. Really, really gorgeous. And then the back is just a nice like linen background, white and crumb cake. Beautiful there. Okay, then we've got this one is a pattern of, it's a white background with a pattern completely made of bronze foil of, how would you describe this? Little half circles of foliage coming up from a point, forming a half circle, and then it's just a repeated pattern. So half circle after half circle. I don't know what you call this. Almost like a V at the bottom, circle on the top, and it's interlocked and repeated all over. So same pattern over and over and over. Ooh, the back is just a very nice watercolor gray granite background. Watercolory gray granite. Stacking these the way I want them. Okay, this one's got lots of foil on it. Again, you have to turn it so you can see that shine. So a light, more like a watercolor crumb cake background. Individual little groupings of flower stems, like sprigs. These sprigs almost look like pine needles, so I don't know what those are on these flowers, but pine needle sprigs, leaves, and a flower. Just spread all over. Crumb cake. Some of the flowers are crumbs, some are blue, and sprigs and flowers in between to fill in the holes. Okay. The background is, or the backside. I don't know why I keep calling the backside the background. The backside is kind of a new pattern to me for Stampin' Up. It's like you took a ruler and drew skinny blue lines all over, back and but perfectly with the computer. You drew them 3/4 of an inch apart, skinny blue lines, creating a grid. And then inside each grid is a little linen square of crumb cake, gray granite, mossy meadow, hydrangea hue, I think. So browns, blues, grays, and greens. And then they have a white border around them. So it's a very even, perfect pattern. Hopefully that makes sense. And it's pretty cute. I feel like that's kind of new for Stampin' Up. Like different than their usual, if that makes sense. Okay, this is nice. It's got a solid, very solid, dark secret C background and tiny, tiny copper flowers. Like just sketch a little 5-petal flower and do an outline leaf all over it. And then in between those are just little groupings of 2 or 3 dots of the word copper foil. And then the back is one I flipped to earlier so I could show you that hydrangea hue color. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful paper with basically watercolored flowers all over it. Let's see if anyone told me the colors. Yes, we believe it's a new in color. Oh, Sue says it's periwinkle. Y'all know I don't know stuff. I don't know information. Periwinkle would be hydrangea hue. I mean, that's her opinion, but you know, I would tend to agree. And anyway, so we think that's a new in color called Hydrangea Hue to answer Susan. And I was going to see if anybody told me what kind of flower this is, but that's fine. It's that same little flower with all the little petals on it, but it's only in the periwinkle color. And then in between is just like super light, solid greenery in white. I don't know how to describe it well, but it's beautiful. Okay, so let's get those two. Then this one is a beige crumb cake, very light watercolor crumb cake background with the image all over it in crumb cake and copper foil or bronze foil of the pine needle like image, which I'm sure are not pine needles. It's some kind of foliage that has sticks coming out of it and looks like maybe cottony plants as well. Susan just loves periwinkle. It's very pretty on this paper. I can't wait to see like ink pads, all this stuff. Anyway, so this is really beautiful. The back is a crumb cake background with a little linen texture and white. What's the word I'm looking for? White. Sorry. I was listening to my phone message. It says it's Royal Caribbean. I'm like, what are they calling for? White plants hand drawn on it, going top to bottom. So you draw them from growing skinny lines from the bottom up and then repeat it. With the little pine needle looking things, outline leaves, and hand drawn little daisy like flowers. So that's more hand drawn than the realistic flowers. So there's a couple of different styles in this suite. Okay, and then this is the last one. Yep, last but not least. The foil side is beautiful, beautiful. We've got a very vibrant painted, I guess these to me are the most vibrant sheet of the pack of painted flowers in the hydrangea hue / periwinkle. Then we've also got some gray granite flowers. We've got flower centers and leaf details in the bronze foil with mossy meadow leaves, crumb cake flowers, etc., etc. Just beautiful, beautiful. A sort of off-white background, but you hardly see it because it's so filled up with just these painted images all over it. And then the back is just mossy meadow all over, simply just mossy meadow with that watercolor effect. Okay, that is the paper, the first paper, I should say, in this Delicate Dreams Suite collection. By the way, the whole suite with this bundle also is only $92, but each thing, of course, is sold individually. Then it is a power suite because it has a second designer paper. This one is Delicate Designs 12 by 12 specialty paper. Oh, hit the camera. This is a specialty that's white on the back, so it's single-sided. You're going to get, I believe, 3 designs, 2 of each. Yes, they're all the bronze foil. It's like copper too, honestly, but they call it bronze, but it's similar to copper. So 3 patterns here. One is a white, and this is one of those slick papers. It's thicker, slick, and white on the back. So it's a white background with solid, medium-sized flowers, leaves sticking out of them, and the little spriggy things with the sticks on them. This one is a copper or bronze background, shiny bronze, and then little small white solid leaves, stems and leaves, and outline stems and leaves of the same exact style. Very small ones all over. And the last but not least is another sort of new grid pattern for Stampin' Up. It's the bronze background and the little squares. Let me describe this properly. Little, very exactly evenly spaced 1/2-inch squares of 9 white squares. So that forms this grid pattern all over. This really looks kind of like computery, for a techie person. I don't know if that's true, but it makes me think like, you know, an old movie where stuff goes across the screen like that because it's a computer thing. It's pretty cool though. Okay, so that's the other paper that goes with it. It's called Delicate Designs. All right. Now, that is all the sweets that I got. Everything else here, if it's, I might have some bundles, but if it's part of a suite or collection, I didn't get it. So the next one that's a suite or collection that I didn't get, which I think this is the last suite, is a wonderful match. This is the soccer. And I thought I got the designer paper, but I didn't. Don't ask me why. I did not buy this designer paper. Y'all know I always buy every designer paper we sell without exception. And I made a mistake and didn't buy this one yet. So this is soccer. Is anyone into soccer? Have y'all heard we're having like the World Soccer Cup or there's some soccer stuff coming to the US? I don't know. Anyway, I'm not a sports person at all. So this is perfect timing. If your kids play soccer, if you're into adult soccer, whatever it is, it's perfect. The only thing I bought was these stars, and I thought they went with the military because we actually have a military bundle in this online exclusive, but the stars are not the military, although they could be, of course. But they are called Wonderful Stars Puffy Stickers. I've already opened this a few times, so I've been messing with it. They are, you get 2 sheets here. I lost a star up here. They are puffy, but the top seems like paper to me, just FYI. It's not foamy. It feels like a piece of paper glued to the foam. Anyway, but they are, you know, slightly thick like foam, probably a 16th inch or so. And they're sticky on the back, of course, and they're black and white, large and small. It looks like you get a lot more white small ones than black. So 36 small white and 18 small black, but equal on the large ones. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 white and 12 black. I keep messing with these, so mine are getting messed up. There's that white one. Anyway, they're really cute. They could be used for a ton of different stuff, but soccer, military, whatever else you want. kids, you know, put them on the kids' wall. I don't know. So also the soccer stamp set is called Match Day. It's a bundle. The bundle is super cute. It die cuts out like a net, a soccer ball standalone. Also the stamped soccer ball and stamped soccer jersey, whatever their shirt is called. You can stamp one and die cut it out. I'm just looking at the picture here. A flag, some grass, I think a shoe, maybe. I'm not sure what that die is. A cone, a little cone, and a trophy. So, and then in the stamp set, there's words and stuff like that. So it's really great. There is designer paper, again, that I didn't buy because I forgot. And these stickers. They're called stickers. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, what else did I buy? Help Me Grow. So there's other bundles I didn't buy. There's one called Rolling Waves about the ocean and beach and shells. I didn't buy Capturing Smiles, but I want it. It's a camera stamp set with all these cute words, life's captured every day, moments. I think it says I don't know what it says, something smile. It's tiny where I'm looking. There's lots of images like that. And then the dies have literally like a film strip. You can die cut out the camera, heart, all kinds of stuff. So really cool. Anyway, I'm just telling you about stuff I did not purchase. Cutest Crew is another super cute one with animals, little rows of animals. They work really well with the stamp positioning tool to put that long, skinny image on there. It's not super skinny, but it's about this tall and it's long. Rows of cats and dogs and stuff. Anyway, super cute. Cutest Crew. But I did get this one called Help Me Grow. This is a standalone bundle that is in the new release. And so we have the stamp set called Help Me Grow. And I did not realize these images were so large. Check it out. They're much larger than pictured on the front of the case. And it is, of course, great for someone who gardens because there is like a terracotta pot. The top, like just the top part of a shovel, a hoe. What is this one? Oh, a rake, I guess. It's a really thick rake. I don't know. It's got 3 things on it. And gardening shears, I guess. So you've got the tops of all those stamped images. And then you've got the handle that looks like a wood grain that you can put on the end of any of those. I guess that's not really a shovel. That's probably like a spade. Is that what that's called? Just the handheld one. Anyway, these are all handheld. Maybe that's not hope. Y'all, I don't know the names of these. Trowel. Is that a thing? Corinne, is it as thick as the Easter paper? I think yes. On that one paper, I think yes, it's that thick. Hopefully that helps. Okay, then now of course you can die cut out your stamped images as you see here, but then look at these dies, super detailed. You can also use, like here, this, I'm going to call this a trowel. Is that right? I don't know. The 3 fork looking thing. You could die cut out your stamped one, but you could combine that for the trowel, if that's what that is, this flat one that looks like a hoe but is probably something else, the handle, the spade or shovel, and the terracotta pot. They all have a second die that you can combine with it to do a standalone image without stamping. And it will be super detailed because you cut out both from 2 different pieces of paper and glued them together, whether you're using silver or whatever color, browns, whatever. So same thing here. Here are the blades to the, even the gardening shears have it right there. I didn't see it at first. So you got all that. You've got some standalone greenery, which look really nice to put in your flower pots. You got standalone flowers, like groupings of a bunch of small flowers that die cut out with one die cut. Some other type of leaves and greenery. This looks like a die to make a bottom piece of paper look like dirt or ground. More flowers. So there's about 3 or 4 different types of flowers you can cut out. I'm not sure what this one is, this die right here, but it's something. It's a part of one of these tools or a tag to hang off your plants or something. I don't know. And then here's another part that I'm assuming is another detail to put on that terracotta pot. So very detailed dies. They're going to look awesome. I haven't had time to play with any of these. Huge stamps. The words in these stamps, there is a dirt stamp as well that you can just stamp dirt. We got Help Me Grow. Again, they're much larger here, much larger in real life than shown here. Help Me Grow. Hello. Love you bunches. Thanks and good luck. Oh, I didn't even see this. There's alternative handles to your tools. One has leaves on it and one has flowers on it. So you got the wood grain, leaves, and flowers. Isn't that cute? Oh, and again, I'm not into canning jelly and I'm not into gardening, but I could make a cute card. Hey, Susan, no problem. Okay, so we got that bundle. It is $54. Get it with your starter kit purchase. I'm just saying, you'll save so much money and you'll get a free Stampin' Positioner tool. Why not? $49 value there. And of course, if you join, if you get that starter kit, you'll be part of my team. And there's so many perks with my team and Stampin' Up. Okay, don't make me look like a fool here, die cut thing. Don't make me look stupid. There we go. Okay, so there's that one. Next is the Service Essentials bundle. This is the one that's like military, or I don't know what all symbols these are for, but you got, I think, nurses, like all kinds of service people. It's not just military, it's service. Oh, I got a big mess around me here. So first of all, grab the stamp set out. Let's see. Okay, so now we got one that these are actual size here. So actual size on the front of the packaging. So we've got, I'm going to look real dumb here because I don't know what these symbols mean. But symbols that you would find on, like, I'm thinking military, you know, military symbols that mean things like 3 lines that go down to a point, that point down, 3 solid lines, and then these 3 lines that go out side to side, kind of look like wings. Maybe that has to do with the Air Force. I don't know. Then we got a big solid heart, a solid plus sign, again, for our healthcare and all the stuff. A star that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-point star with a dark side and a light side, like an outline side. Okay, you can die cut all those images out. All of them. Do we have a die for this one? You can die cut most of these images out. I'm not seeing a die for this one here, but I think you stamp it on the badge. That's what it is. Okay, right? Need to learn rank symbols. Thank you, Corinne. Somebody's here to help me out. Your rank symbols. So you can die cut or stamp that, and or stamp first or not, but you can put that one on here. There's circle die. There's the heart die. There's another small heart just for an extra one. There's the plus sign die. There's like a dog tag die with a hole in it. There's another like a badge die. We have the left and right of these rank symbols here. Boom. Left and right. What is this? Oh, there's like the chain, the little chain for the dog tags. So you can die cut that out, stamp it. It's like little dots and die cut it out. There are 2 different stamped images of types of stars, 3 of them here and 3 here. And then separately, there are dies to die cut out just a row of 5 tiny stars for, again, the badge, or you could use the stars that fall out. So either way on that. And there's a large star die for this star image here and a small star die for extra. So I hope that makes sense. I think this is great for lots of you guys do. You donate cards to different, for all different things, but some do military and whatever. So it's going to be great for that. Plus, I'm sure we all have people in our lives that we want to thank for service as well. So I think it's a great one. And I think those star puffy stickers can go great with this as well. I actually thought they were part of this at first, just because I got that in my head that, like, the stars go with this, right? So Service Essentials. It's a great one. And then what's next? Get it in there, and I'm going to turn the page on my paper, but I'm assuming this will be on the next page, and see what else I didn't buy. I didn't buy one called Forever Florals, which has a lot of words like greetings with a really cute font. And then also, or not also, that's it. I didn't buy Forever Florals. And the dies have a lot of label dies in it. Label dies. Okay, next is this one called Scalloped Wishes Bundle. Again, standalone bundle. Got my stamps here. They are actual size. Love that. So actual size here. So there's 2 different scalloped border stamp images. Very, very ornate and detailed. So they're like ovals and they're scallopy. They are 3 4 inches tall and about 2.5 tall. And then there is a cattails, just a solid cattails image that you can stamp to put in those if you want. and or die cut it out. But I don't know what the but is. I lost my train of thought. Solid cattails and a single dragonfly that's very small that you can die cut out. And then all the other images are words. So we have happy graduation for you with sincere thanks. Take care. Hello. So very happy for you. I'm here for you if you need me. And of course, these will fit inside your ovals, or you can combine them with other images you put in the ovals and use those as your greetings. Now, with these dies here, you can die cut out the cattails and the dragonfly, like I said. You can die cut out the 2 frames on the outside. And then you also get these other 2 super ornate frames that you can, oval frames that you can die cut out separately and just use. So one is about almost 2.5 inches wide by 3 tall. The other is 1 1/2 by a little over 2 inches tall. There is a standalone die that cuts out 2 really detailed flowers there. There's a standalone double leaf die. There is a 2 different leaf sprig dies, a smaller one and a larger one. I think right here you can make a standalone dragonfly. So you've got the detail wings right here, and this cuts out 2 bodies at one time. Also, side note, here's another single leaf. I mean, double leaf, but it's the same as this one. There's 2 of those. So lots of dies there. There are a total of 13 dies, leaves, sprigs, dragonflies, ovals, and cut out the stamped ovals and the 2 stamped images there. Right? What do we think? Love that one. It's on your list, Carmen. Yes, girl. Lori says, I have made cards for honor flights. Perfect. Yes. Love this set. Yes. Oh. Yes, yes, yes. I need to get better about doing stuff like that personally. Making for charitable donations. Okay, so that was Scalloped Wishes bundle. A really awesome one. And then the next one I got is Springtime Scenes dies. Bundle, I should say. This is another bundle we can get. You know, all these come out in March for customers. So let's check out this stamp set. Yep, actual size there. So we've got just what it says, Springtime Scenes. There's just some images here that kind of go along with spring. There's this large outline leaf with lots of veins drawn on it. By large, I mean, it's just one leaf. It's about 2 1/4 by 1 3/4. This image is just some tall, very tall grass, like 2 inches tall and only 1/2 inch wide. We've got a stem with several leaves on it, about 2 inches tall, less than 1/2 inch wide, 7 leaves, and they all are outlined and they have the veins drawn on them, so you can color that in. We've got 2 other single leaves of different styles. One's 1 inch tall, one's about 1/2 inch tall. They have lots of veins drawn on them again, but you can color all these in. And then there's this ladybug image. It's just the top of the ladybug, 1 inch tall by 3/4 wide, closed wings, circle dots that you can color in, so it's outline, and like the head, no legs, not flying, just the oval body there. And then 1 single flower, 6 petals, lots of lines drawn on it, but again, it's outlined so you can color it in. And then the words are, you brighten my day. Oh my goodness, these guys are huge. You brighten my day, sweet springtime, sending lots of sunshine. We'll get through this together and celebrate new beginnings. It's mainly a combo of cursive and printed font, and they're very elegant. Now these dies, okay, you can cut out the stamped images. We've got, large leaf, ladybug, other leaf, other flower, other leaves. So you can cut out all your stamped images except maybe the grass. I don't see a grass die, which makes sense because I don't know why you would. Then check out these other dies. There's a circle right here that looks like it's just the outline circle, like just a border. I'm looking for my ruler, and probably that border is to build on these two right here. So that's 3 inches. Then there's these other two 3-inch circle dies. I'm just going to go ahead and cut one of these out. Let me grab this. Y'all know I keep my dies just right here on this paper from Stampin' Up. So I like to trace them so I can put them back in the right spot. I'm going to cut this. So it's a circle with leaves on the inside. I want to see how it looks. Let me cut it real quick. I'm cutting it on a real big scrap I have over here. So we'll see how it, if it falls out or stays inside. Okay, it did come out. So it is the circle. You would need to poke all those out. I would use a dryer sheet with this one. And then, so it cuts out the circle, and then inside the circle is a bunch of stems and leaves all connected together. So you can see through those. You can put something cute behind them, whatever. This one I think makes a border, just a border that you could highlight things with, but also you could probably put that border around here to emphasize the outside of that right there. And then there's another die, same size, 3 inches. It looks to, well, let me just cut it real quick. I'm going to do this one with a dryer sheet though. That way I don't have to poke all those papers out. Okay, so dryer sheet. As y'all know, I keep them right by my die cut machine now. Dryer sheets, that is. I'm being wild over there. Okay, so I put a dryer sheet on the bottom. Hello. That way, all those excess pieces see nothing stuck inside this one. And that's what that one looks like. Now, let me just cut this one, because now I'm thinking the inside circle can be what goes behind there. So I'm going to cut this real quick. So I say. Just have to find a scrap of paper. Oh my goodness, some hot mess. Okay, so that was 3 inches. I didn't have to trace those because you can see where they go back. I get nervous. Okay, so it gave me this, the inside and the outside. So the inside portion, oh yeah, it's too small to go behind there. See? Too small. That's what I thought. I'm not sure about that. Obviously, you can use it, but this could be a nice border here. So there we go. That's what I got for you on that. Okay, so we have those circles. We have also some standalone leaf die cuts, standalone flowers with like the center, detail leaves glue on top of each other. You can even make it looks like a standalone ladybug because there's a body right here that cuts out some holes. So you can do it without the stamping. Single flowers. I think these are great. This was one of my last minute add-ons that I was not going to get this bundle at all. Literally, I was not going to get it. And then I just decided maybe it'll be cute. And I think I made a good choice. I think it's pretty awesome. So what do y'all think? Do we like it? Susan, you got to get on the dryer sheet bandwagon. It is, in my opinion, life-changing. Make sure they're unscented. That's the biggest thing, unscented, because otherwise they're too sticky and they get a residue on everything. But these don't get any residue on my stuff, and I use them a lot. Yeah, you got to get on that. So yeah, look at the picture versus how big these are, these dies. Love them. Can't wait to play with all this stuff. I do not have time because classes to design. Susan, in case you haven't seen it, let me show you my dryer sheets. They're very fancy. Great value. Free and delicate. So basically the free. Just free of dyes and fragrances and all that stuff. Okay. Now, this embossing folder is a standalone. There's also a grill set, Barbecue Master. It's literally like an old-fashioned round grill with legs and all kinds of accessories. It's super cute. There's one called Made with Sweetness. This is the one I was telling y'all about. Somebody mentioned recipe cards earlier. Made with Sweetness literally cuts out recipe cards, like a rectangle with a little flap. There's 2 different sizes, and the words aren't really recipe related, but they say like for a picnic, in the garden, so berry, for baking, as can be, together, cute, sweet, lovely day. And it has a lot of fruit dyes in the dyes, fruits. So anyway, but it's got that recipe card looking thing. So side note, I didn't get that one yet. Well, delicious match day. Okay, so I'm just seeing if there's anything else. I don't think so. So the next thing that I haven't shown you yet is the Lazy Daisy 3D embossing folder. Now this guy is amazing. I did use this. I used it on my bingo class. And we're going to emboss it for you. If you take bingo, one of your cards is going to use this folder. Even though you won't be able to buy it yet, but it'll already be embossed for you, so that's fine. So I'm going to emboss a piece right now because I didn't think about having one for this video, but it's a 6x6 folder. It's 3D, and it's daisies, a very even pattern of like row after row of about 3/4 inch daisies, and then a little less than 1/2 inch daisies in to fill in all the holes in between the rows of the 3/4 inch daisies. It's super cute, but when you emboss it, it's so much better. So I'm using all this white paper now. So hopefully my order is here. I'm trying to think about another color. And this paper has, I thought I had maybe not. Thought it had a smudge on it, but anyway, whatever. I'm going to put it right in the middle there and emboss it real quick. When it embosses, or after you emboss it, it's like, bam! It is so detailed, thick, deep, in your face, and super cute. I feel like on the camera, I don't know why, I feel like it looks like snowflakes, but it looks like flowers in real life. There are daisies, there are flowers. It's super, super cute. It is 6x6, so you can do that size. Okay, so we got that one. I also got a couple of standalone stamp sets that do not come with dies. Now, side note, we've got the Flower Fair. It's a background stamp of, it's just all full of flowers. They're like tulip style flowers, super cute. Very pretty, I should say, not cute. There's one called Framed All Around. I'm going to show you these 2 other papers that are standalone papers. I'm looking. Framed All Around. It's very tiny on this paper for me to read, but it's a lot of words and some delicate, like wildflower type flowers and like a corner line image. frame it all around, right? Other than that, I think, oh, and there's a couple more stamps. Moon and Back is super cute little like kid or baby stamp. You mean you're out of this world, love you to the moon and back. There's a tiny little, maybe not tiny, but a little man in a spacesuit, like out in outer space. There's a moon. It's super cute. So we got that, and we have Make a Wish, which is a wishing well stamp set, super cute. And Ready, Set, Go race cars. Rhonda, I forgot to tell you about the Ready, Set, Go. It's race cars and Far Away Landscapes. And there's a simple alphabet. So a lot more stuff, but here's a couple more stamps I got that are standalone. Dream Team. I just thought this computer was so cute. I'm like, there's my laptop. So there's a laptop. There's a plant, so you can make like a desk, of course. Little desk scene. A plant, solid base with the plant growing out of it is just big, large leaves that are outlined, so you can give them a quick color or not. There is a to-go coffee cup, like a paper one with a lid with a solid thing in the middle. The thing that slides on there so your hands don't get burned, that. So the coffee cup, to-go cup. There is a binder clip stamp, and then the rest are words. You're the boss. Welcome to the team. I appreciate you. From all of us. Good luck finding coworkers better than us. And hey, thanks. And some of those words will fit on that computer screen, by the way, which will be super cute. So that's a standalone set with no dies. I just thought it was so cute. So there's that. And then Rainbow of Thanks. I was like, do I need that stamp? But I want it because so many people make the cute paintbrush images from that like tool set we have. And this does it for you. They have 3 swipes of paint. It's much smaller than that other set, but 3 swipes of paint that are from a 1/2 inch thick and then a little bit skinnier and a little bit skinnier than that trail off at the end, like the paint, you know, faded out. They're about 3 inches long. So you got those 3. You got a couple of other like messy paint images dotted and aligned just to make it messy. There's a swirly paint swirl there, right there. That's about 1.5 inches by 1 3/4. Then there is an image of a handheld paint roller brush, and you can stamp a color inside the roller there. There's 2 different handheld paint brushes, a skinnier one, therefore the skinny line here, and a thicker one, therefore the thicker line there. And each of them have a little solid image that you can stamp to color whatever color paint is at the end of the brush. And then 2 greetings, a rainbow of thanks and just for you. And these are actual size here. Isn't that cute? So cute. So, Lori, you signed up for bingo for the first time. Yay! Very exciting. Sue said the rainbow embossing folder is a must-have. When embossed, it is super cute. She and I were looking at it in person on the cruise, and we were like, OMG, this folder. Yeah, so I agree, Sue. Okay, last but not least, and then I'm done with this video, and I'm going to eat lunch. I hope I have food in there because I can't remember if I do. I mean, like I have food, but you know what I mean? Okay, this is the Lunar Luster. Right? Yeah. Lunar Luster. It's silver, one color. It's like you get 4 sheets. It's like a dark gray silver. Luster, not shiny like foil, but you see the luster there on it. It is both sides, so you can, if you mess up, you can use the back. And that's what it is, Lunar Luster. And it's a standalone in this collection. Or in this release. And Lunar Luster, that's what it is. Last but not least of what I bought from this March online exclusives. This is called Wood Grain Wonders. Wood Grain Wonders. Basic Beige, Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, and Pecan Pie. These are all the same exact pattern. You get 3 of each color here. Hold on, I'll show the backs. So as you can see, that it's a small format of wood grain that is the same on all 4, exactly the same. So let me show, maybe on this one might be where you can see the wood grain pattern the best. It's a very small format wood grain pattern, just going from left to right. Small format. So this side that we're looking at, you get 4 designs, 3 of each. So 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 12. 3 of this, 3, 3, 3. I'm gonna look at the colors again. Basic Beige, Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, Pecan Pie. Okay, so there's that. And then on the back side is, I don't remember what. This is, oh, what the heck? Okay. Okay. Oh, I didn't think about this before, but they're very smart. Okay, so same colors on the back, but not on the back of the same one. So if you need 6 sheets of pecan pie, you can use the back of these 2, espresso and crumb, to get that. If you need 6 of this color, basic beige, you use the back of crumb cake and espresso. You need 6 espresso, you use the back of pecan pie and basic beige. Did I say them all? I don't think I said pecan. If you need the back of, if you need all pecan, you use the back of crumb cake and early espresso. Pretty smart, Stampin' Up. Pretty dang smart. Same pattern, both sides, same pattern. I don't think there's any differences. Yep, nope. There's even like this, like a definite design thing right there, and it's right there on that one too. That's pretty darn smart. I did not realize this when I looked at it on the cruise at like for 5 seconds. Now I got them all. There we go. There's all 4 colors, and that's what that is. Wood Grain Wonders. That was a smart design. Thank you, Lori. No problem. So thank you guys for being here. I think I'll bring the camera back up so I can, I don't know how, all the lipstick's probably gone, all the stuff. Maybe I'll put more on. Let me switch the camera. So thank y'all for being here. If you just came on or you came on later, at the beginning today, I went over a lot of news and updates. I went over my upcoming events, Stampin' Up, upcoming events. I went over bonus days, coupons, reminders, last chance list reminders. I showed you some of the stuff that's going away on that. I showed you all the stuff from the crafting cruise. I talked about the Alaska cruise. I told you about some upcoming events that are not on my schedule yet that are coming. I'm looking for my notes to see what else I told you about. Talked about product of the month and how to get a free tutorial from me for that. The Stampin Positioner, I showed how to use it. I did have a couple little boo-boos. I need to play with it more. I do think it's a great tool, and I think it's a great deal to get free with your starter kit purchase. But when I used it, like I had trouble the way I use the skinny one, so I'm going to play with it more. I didn't want to waste y'all's time today. And what else did I show you? Thank you, Eleanor. And then I showed you all of my new pre-order from the new March online exclusives from Stampin' Up. So I showed you what I got, which is a lot, and then I tried to tell you about anything I didn't get so you would kind of know, like, oh, there's a soccer thing coming, there's a race cars, there's this, there's that coming as well. You can get any of these products with the starter kit right now, or you can wait until March to get them if you're a customer. I don't remember the date in March, but probably March 2nd or 3rd. Probably that first Tuesday, probably March 3rd, which is a great day just in general, but no reason why. So I hope this was helpful. Sorry I didn't stamp today, but I could not get it together after the cruise and getting caught up. I was just like behind on everything. So any questions, let me know. If you need any links, let me know. I hope y'all have a great day. This has been almost a 3-hour video. So if you're watching replay, I hope you know about speed it up. Come here, Brittany wants to say hi. Come here. Oh my goodness. Brittany wants to say hi. And yes, she missed me on my trip, but also she's been hanging out on the bed all day since I've been back, unless I'm on a video or a Zoom. So, all right. She didn't miss me that much. Okay, everyone have a great day. I will see y'all next week with some stamping, and I'll see you later. Bye. Bye.